Hey everybody, it's been a while. I took a little break from YouTube and Valheim because I wasn't feeling very inspired and I didn't want to burn myself out too much. But I'm back now. I'm getting back into it very slowly. I'm working on a cool castle project. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's going to take a little bit more time. But I had this video about random decorating ideas that I made a while back, but I never finished it. So I asked on my community tab if you guys wanted to see it, and you guys did. So here's that video. I have another big project coming in the future for which I'm going to need help from the community. So I'm going to make a video about that a little bit later this month probably, or later or next month. But stay tuned for that. Anyway, without any further ado, here's the random decoration Valheim video. Okay, let's talk about the things I'm going to show you guys. So this is just a very simple closet with like a lot of storage, and then here's like a little table with like a mirror. It's not really a mirror, but it's like it's the glass, so it looks a bit like a mirror. But in the future, they're going to add a table that's going to add the option to change your haircut. So you could replace this table and this chair and this mirror with that new decorating piece. Then this is a very simple but kind of cool looking banner with like stone on the bottom. It's just very simple. I like the look of it, so I'm gonna do that. This is more about how I do like decorating, how I make like windows, and how I do like this decorating on the bottom, the trims and stuff. Then this is something I really like. These are chickens in cages. This is actually pretty easy to do. And this is sort of like a feeling of like a wine cellar. So I know we don't have wine in the game, but like you can see like those old castles that had like wine cellars and they had like the big tons of wine inside the walls. So this is like a thing I like to do in my castles now, just to put those fermenters a little bit more hidden and a bit more decorated. And then the last thing is this massive pillar. I use this in my Dwarven city build, but it's just a really cool looking pillar with an interesting layering effect. And you can just use it in a castle, or you can just use these like these decoratings in any castle. It doesn't have to be this pillar itself. So first off, I'm going to make chicken boxes. I'm going to make this banner, and then I'm going to make this a little closet. It's 3 really small things, but it's a cool way to start off. So first off, the chicken boxes. What I do is I place down one of these 1x1 pieces, iron grates or cage walls on all sides, and then what you do, you have to take a little bit of a different angle. You drop a chicken like that. And then you place a wooden piece on top. Then you place a fire. And you make sure it is covered. You fuel the fire. And now you need to skip some time, or need to wait for the egg to hatch. I'm going to skip some time and show you what it's like when there's a chicken in there, like a small chick. And then I'll show you what it's like when there's a big chick. Okay. So here is a small little chick inside the box. It's a little bit buggy. The chickens, for some reason, they sort of blend or like fall into the floor. I don't know why, but the big chickens, they don't do that. So if you look over here, the big chickens, they just stand on top of the floor, and it looks far more natural, far more normal, except for they sort of stick through the wall a little bit. So that is how you make a chicken box. It's like super simple, but it's like a really cool decorating idea. It's also a way to keep chickens safe if you're afraid they're going to get killed by bats. So you can have like a bunch of chickens running around, but you keep a couple chickens in like cages just to keep them safe. The next thing I want to make is I want to make this banner thing. So what I do is I place one of these big ones. Then I make stairs. I place a... Wait, one more stair. My bad. I place this on top. And then I sort of blend it into the block, and that's with a reason, because what I want to do is I take these diagonal pieces and I clip them, as you can see, to the box in there, the normal wooden piece. Now comes the hard part. Try and find a angle where you can delete it, and that is sometimes extremely hard. So what you could do, there's another thing you can do, but you have to be quick. So you delete, what you do, delete, place a new one. Like that. Okay. Next, we are going to place down the banners. So let's do these banners. This is just finding a good angle. And as you can see, the left one and right one, they turn green. So you have to find a place where there's like this. Like this is pretty much in the middle. It's not exactly in the middle, but pretty much. So like you look left, right, and like there it is. Now the last thing I do to add a little bit of flair to this, two more things. First off, I add what's called a item stand. And I place it in there like that. And then I place one. That's difficult, so I should make stairs, and I place one like that. And then what you can do is add a shield or a colored shield or whatever you... Oh, come on. So add another shield. And then the last thing, what I like to do is I like to take these stone piles, and you can't really fit them in there, but what you can do is you can go as close as possible and then rotate. And you sort of rotate them in like that. And then you have a really cool, interesting looking little banner. And you could also place the banners on the sides. You could place a skull on here. You could do whatever you want. Like there's so much you can do with this. You can even place this on top of like a tower, or even on top of your roof. There's like a bunch of stuff you can do with this. And then the last small thing is this little I don't know how to call it, like closet thingy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little floor, like so. Add some wood. And now, first things first, we need to make a little wall. Let's just do something random. Nothing too special. Like this. Now, you place one of these. And then one of those. Now, it's important that you place the table first. So in the future, like I said, we're gonna have a table that will allow you to change your hairstyle and your appearance. So this is just a placeholder, but you can place it like this. Add a little chair, like that. A little bit decor. Nah, I'll leave the decoration. Now I place a 1 by 1 meter piece, or a couple 1 meter pieces, and then you place this. Like so. And then we can add these pieces. Yes. And then you can add the boxes. Oh. You can add the boxes in between. Oh wait, I made too many. You can add the boxes like this. Like that and like that. Anyway, so those are the... Should place all the boxes, of course, but I just did this. And then if you want to make a mirror, what I do is I take the glass piece, put it on the table, push it into the wall a little bit, put two on top of each other, add a wood trim, and one on top, and then that is pretty much it. Just a way to add a little bit of flair to your closets, to your decorating on the inside of your base or your house, like so. And you could even place the big iron ones on the bottom or on the top, or you could place item stands here. So remove one of these, just place a bunch of item stands, add some stuff there. Like, you can do a bunch of things with this design. You could also just make this a window instead of a mirror. So there's a bunch of stuff you can do. So these are the 3 small things I wanted to show. Now I want to show you the 3 big decorating styles I use in my builds. So I'm going to remove these, and then I'm going to show you guys these 3. Okay, let's start off with this big pillar over here. It's a bit of a puzzle, but once you understand the trick, it's pretty easy to make. So we start off with a base. Just a 4 by 4 or 2 by 2 base. Very simple. Next is we need to make sure that we have the center. So we just place this, because you're not gonna see the center anyway. And then we place these things. And these perfectly blend into each other, which is very nice. Like so. Now we're gonna make some stairs. We are going to jump up into the pillar. So now we need to remember to do one thing, which I forgot to do. If you want to make this a proper pillar, it needs stability. So what you can do, you can add a wooden iron pole like so, and now it's going to add a lot more stability to the pillar. So I like to switch up the way it looks. So the rotation of the stone. Let's make some like this. So let's add one more. Just one more. And then add a couple more of these. Now this was the easy part. Now comes the hard part. So first thing we need to do is we need to grab this small marble block, the 1x1 piece. And we need to get up there, which I wasn't able to do. So like this, yeah. So now we are going to push it in like so, but we shouldn't stand there. So we're going to try and put it in exactly in the corner. So pretty much like this. Now we're going to attach a couple blocks there, like so. Like so. Oh, I think that's good. And like this, and this. Now you have these weird blocks sticking out, but you can actually push in a block right there. And you can push in a block there. And you can push in a block, right there. And right there. And to finish this off, you'll just add a couple more of these on the quarter pieces. Like this. And I just realized I need to be able to get up there, so how about I do that? This makes it a lot easier. Oh, come on. Yep. Okay, so, and then the last part to add a little bit of style to this pillar, we need to add this extra layer of, what are they called? Black marble plinths. So what we do is we place a block like this, a 2x1, and then we push in the other one using the first one until it stops right there. Trying to keep it the same height, like so. And I just noticed I made a small mistake. So I'm gonna fix that. This should have been a little bit higher. Just a tad higher. That was my bad. I'm sorry. It should have been one tad higher. Like so. And then it should be on here. Yeah, like this. My bad. Okay, so we're gonna add these back. Like this. And this. Come on. Oh, God. Yeah, okay. And then, just to finish it off, I'd like to put a block right there. Right there. And there. And then the last block. Okay, sorry about this little mistake I made. Okay, so in the next swing, we place this block. We're going to remove this one. We're going to place this one. And we're going to do the same here on all sides. So push in until it says no more. Remove it. And do that. Like so. So. And then what we do, you can use these blocks that we pushed in as a snap piece. Like this. And now it has this really cool effect. Making all the layers, giving that more dimensions than just like making it look flat. And then you can add a little light source right there. And there you have it. It's a pillar, a Dwarven pillar. This is actually the pillar I used in my underground Dwarven city. I made a lot of these. And on the top, what I do is just exactly the same process, but then upside down. Which is a bit more work, but it's doable. So yeah, that's how I make these pillars. To give a little bit extra cool vibe to it. And now we are going to make this window and how I do the trim on the inside. So this is going to be about how to decorate the inside of a stone building with wood and a window. Okay, so now we are going to do that window thing. So first off, let's make a little area where we can work. And then let's make a little wall, like how I usually make walls. Yep. So I'm just gonna keep it very, very, very plain on the outside. And then let's keep it like, let's see. Let's do this and that. Let's do this. And do this. Let's see how high it is. It's 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna place a layer on top of that. Oh, it doesn't matter. Did I? Yeah, I did. Now I should have done this before. Not using flying is making this so much harder, but it's okay. So let's do that. And that. And that. Now, let's place 2 of these. And now, to make a really cool looking window, what I always do, I've showed this technique before, but you take this 1 by 1 block and you push it in until it can't be pushed anymore, and then you place it down, you look at it, you like it, and then you place down another one on the other side, and then you just jump in, place one more. You can remove this for now, you can remove this for now, and then you can use, this is actually kind of cool, you can snap them here or here, and if you snap them on the middle ones, it has this really cool little arch. Now, what I do is I usually take a glass piece and I use the shift button so I can freely move. And I try to go to the middle as much as possible, and I place down one. Then I take the wood, I place those on the sides, and I take a 1 by 1 wood piece, I place that one on top, like so. Take the glass, place them on the wood. And then the last thing I do is I go on the outside and I place a metal wall. And you can, if you're lucky, no you can't in this case, you just jump up and then you can snap it in. And there you have it, simple window. And the inside looks cool, it looks simple. But now we are going to decorate this inside. So what I do to make it trim, I usually start off with just snapping the wood like so, just so I know what I have. The next thing I do, let's make it look really woody. The next thing I do is I take where is it? There it is, the stool. Now this is a bit rough to do sometimes, but you should try to find the middle from a window piece or a door piece. Place one down and try to push it into the wall. And now this is the rough part. You shouldn't really attach them. You should put a little bit of space in between. And this is all just feelings. It's all on feelings. All on feelings. And then you place a couple of these. The only problem with this decorating style is that it costs you a lot of fine wood. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you have a fine wood farm somewhere in your world. Place a few more and one more. So now you can actually use the stools to place wood on top. If you use the shift key again, you can place them on top of the stools, which is actually a very nice look. So I like to do this, and this. I like that. And then you can take the small wooden poles, snap them to the, not to that one, to the front one. And there you go. Now take a bit of wood. You can do something like this. Add a little bit of extraness. Like so. Or you can add these things. I like to use these. Just a simple way of extra decorating. And I just thought of something I wanted to show you guys. Let's say this is on the ground floor and you have a level above it, like so. So above here is like another room. If you place the wooden beams inside the floor like this, it looks cool, but on top it will stick through. And you don't want that. So what I do is I use the shift key again. So I find where it snaps. Then I press shift and I try to push it to about there. You can see it's like just at the edge of this wooden piece. And then I place it. Place it like so. And then you place... Oh wait, I need a... Oopsie. My bad. So I want to place it... Yeah, I took the middle one. That's better. So I place it like so. There it is. And then I can use that as my guide. And Now I can take, for example, the big piece. Yeah, the big angle one. You can snap it to. You can snap it to that one. No, I'll take the small one. I think that's better. The small one's better. Yeah, you can just snap it like so. Why is it off? I don't understand why it's off, but that's okay. Oh, it's, I know why it's off. My bad. I made a mistake. It should be like this. Let's just remove these. And you can take, yeah. Snap it to there. And then take these. And now you have like a really cool looking, like it's like wood supportive beams keeping up the second level. And on the top, it's not sticking through. So you don't have those ugly wooden beams sticking through. And then you can place a little light. There you go. Easy way to do some decorating to give a little bit more flair to the inside of your castle or your house or your base. Now, the last thing is I want to make these fermenter things again, but that's going to take a little bit of... It's a little bit more complex. It's a little bit more trial and error, but let's do it now. Okay, let's make this last thing. And it's probably not going to look exactly the same, or maybe it is. But this is just to give like a little bit of inspiration on like doing something with the fermenters. So we're going to make a floor. So we have some place to work. Like this. Now, I like to put the fermenters a little bit higher off the ground. So let's make a little wall where the fermenters are going to be placed. So like this. Up. And on this side. Wait. No, let's do this. So we've got a little bit more room to work with. Okay. So, like I said, I like to put the fermenters a little bit higher from the ground. So, but this, I think this is too high. So what I do is I push it in to about right there. Then I place, the other one. And then I'll take the fermenties. Where are they? There they are. I'll place down the fermenter 1 and fermenter 2. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to make a little wall section. And we're going to close off the top, just to be sure. We're going to place these. Sometimes just isn't working out. Now I place down these. Now it feels like they're like literally inside the wall. Like so. And this is actually already a very simple, nice, easy to make design to put your fermenters in the wall, but you can get a little bit more extra. Just place a wall piece like so, push it in like we always do. And then to make this easier on yourself, you can just place one of those. And then for the last part, you always have to use stairs. Unless you have a roof, then you can use the roof to guide it in. Like so. And then let's add a more. Remove this. Unfortunately, I didn't plan to make it this big, but it's fine. And then let's do this. Let's do this, and use that one to guide in the last one. And then let's take the roof, and then we'll just do the same thing on this side. Place a wooden floor. Come on. Yep. And now you can place arches. Yeah. So on the other one, I placed them a little bit lower, but what I should do is I should remove these. Place down those. Add a little blocky. Add another blocky. Both sides. Let's see, can I fit one of these? Oh, I can. Ooh, I'm not gonna do it, but I can. Place that one, and this is also a little bit finicky, but it seems to be going easy today for some reason. So it's a little bit different than the other one, but sort of the same idea. There's now a box there that you can use for storage. We're gonna do the same on this side. So, and then like so, and then there you have it. So what I usually do with these fermenter things is I either place them in the basement of a castle or on the lowest level or in a kitchen. So the basement or the lowest level are usually in my castles made out of stone. So I got like I got room for these fermenters. You have to make a pretty thick wall to put the fermenters inside them, but I think it just looks really cool. Actually, in one of my latest builds, the Snow Mountain Castle Manor, I'll probably show a video of it now. I made a massive basement, and inside the basement there's like fermenters on all walls, and it just looks super cool. It gives this vibe of like what you see in like old French castles with fermenters that have like wine in them. But it's a pretty simple design, but it just adds so much to the style of a castle. And that is then pretty much it. These are all the designs I want to show you guys. They're not super hard to make, but you have to like plan them out a little bit. But they're all pretty cool, and they add like a little more detail and style to your castle or your house or your base. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.